apologies in advance if this is out of context. It's the first time I've attended one of these, but I do thank you for the opportunity. Hey, the reason I wanted to have an opportunity to talk to you was I'm actually new to New Zealand. I've been here just under a year, relocated, made the decision to permanently reside in Christchurch and purchased a property. And as part of that experience, I was just astonished at the cost of rates in Christchurch. I know you've had earthquakes that must have increased the costs, but if I compare it to where I was on the Gold Coast in Australia, I was paying $2,400 per annum for rates, and my current rates here for a property that's probably worth, in fact, it is worth about $900,000 less than the one I own there. I'm paying about $6,000 per annum. And then just over the, and I just see this with a fresh set of eyes. So it's different when you've lived here for a long time. But then I just watch things such as, you know, they had the national housing intensification. I noticed Christchurch was I'm not sure if they were the only one, but seemed to be the main one that opposed it, and then spent, you know, ratepayers' money to challenge it. And I would have thought that makes sense if, you know, you were proven as the best town planners, you know, with the lowest rates. But what I've seen doesn't really back that up. It seems that, you know, it's quite a sprawling city. It doesn't have good arterial roads. In fact, I've noticed it's the slowest commute times for the major cities in New Zealand. And then just other things such as, you know, even with the high rates, there's still 20-something% of your water's escaping out of the pipes. You know, there's money being spent on, you know, for example, 4 theatres. They seem to have a lot of swimming pools, these sort of things compared to where I've been from. And I could understand and appreciate the ongoing cost to maintain all of this infrastructure must be huge. So it was probably just saying from an outsider's perspective, the current way the council is running the city on behalf of, you know, the citizens that live here does not appear to be the most cost effective. So probably I'll leave it at that. That was my piece.
Okay, thank you, righto. Tim, and then Aaron.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not familiar with the rating system over in the Gold Coast, but with are the costs for water, etc., included in what you were paying in the rates? You know, it was everything rolled up and just that, and they weren't separate, because in some parts of New Zealand, those costs are separate to the rates.
Yeah, it's a good question. Water is the exception, so all the rest, sewage, rubbish, etc., all included. But the water's not. But the water's not a big charge there. It's less than $600 per annum, so it's still twice the cost. The rates here, even if you incorporate water into that rate system.
Thank you.
Okay, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks for that submission. It is quite sobering. I just hope you live in my ward, Hereward. If you do, welcome to Christchurch.
Thank you.
Melanie?
I got you confused with the previous submitter, but I think you need to talk to someone about your rates amount, because you are paying clearly the wrong amount if you're paying $6,000 a year on a 900.
It didn't look like it added up, because I did see your rates in the back of the plan. It's only a $900,000 property, but the rates per annum was $600, and I think in the book it said it should be about $4,200. So I do mean to try and follow that up.
That is accurate. That's okay. Pretty close.
So that's the end of the questions. Thank you very much, and thanks for being patient and getting online. Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Good on you, matey. See you.
Bye.
Okay, Fiona.